everybody. So this is going to be the look that we will be working on today. The main focus of this look is the Sigma Paris palette. This came out a long time ago. This was the palette where different beauty gurus here on YouTube got together and collaborated with Sigma to create this palette. They actually took a trip over to Paris and it was really awesome, and they all have their own vlogs here. But on the back of the palette here lists all of the beauty gurus, which I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm subscribed to everyone. But yes, so I use this palette on a daily basis just for the blush that's in here. So this is what the palette looks like, and it comes with came with a little blush brush and then an eyeshadow brush as well. And so this is what the inside of the palette looks like, and I mainly picked this out because I like to use Rouge, the blush. So each time that I look at it, I see all these gorgeous blues that are in here and just the amazing colors, and I just forgot how awesome this palette was. So I kept looking at it and I'm like, you know what, I need to do something with this palette. And this morning I was just kind of playing with it, and this is what happened. So yes, if you would like to go ahead and see a tutorial on this look, go ahead and keep on watching. I'm going to take just a regular piece of tape. I'm going to stick it on the back of my hand, pull it off, and stick it back on just so that it's not so harsh on my eye. Okay, and then we're going to stick that bad boy right underneath those bottom lash line, or sorry, right underneath those bottom lashes, and stick that right on there. Get ourselves a nice crisp line over here. So okay, and then also I've already primed my eyelids with the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden, and also on my lid I primed that with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, just because I want the colors to be really vibrant. So there's that. We have our tape on. Let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this fluffy blending brush, and this is a Sony Kashik brush, and I'm going to go into my Urban Decay Naked palette. This is the very first Naked palette, and then we're going to take the shade Naked right there, and this is going to be our transition color. So taking that fluffy brush in there, and then we're just going to blend that into the crease. Now that we have our transition shade in there, I'm going to take the Sigma Paris palette. This came out years ago. And we're going to go into that. And the first color we're going to take is, we're going to take this shimmery gold shade right here. And I am using an e.l.f. smudge brush for this one. And that's just because I can get it more precise in the corner. So let's go ahead and pop that onto the inner corner of the eye. Okay, and I took the gold really close to the middle because the middle shade that we're going to put on it, I wanted to kind of overlap it a little just to help with the blending process. The next shade we are going to take is this matte blue shade here. So we're going to take that shade there, and I am using my BH Cosmetics flat eyeshadow brush. And we're going to pop that in the middle of the eye. And I'm going to take it just a little bit over to the outer crease, but not too far. Next, with that same brush, we're going to go into the Urban Decay, this Urban Decay palette here. I completely forgot what it's called. Oh, and I just seen it the other day on somewhere. Oh man, I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I'll go ahead and list it below in the description box. But we're going to take Deep End down here, which is a really shimmery, I'm sorry if you could hardly see it, it's really reflexive, but this shimmery kind of teal color down here, and we're going to pop that on top of the blue that we have in the center of our eye. And the reason for that is because the blue that we use in the Paris palette is a matte color. It's a matte shade, and the other colors that we're using have some shimmer in it, so I just wanted to add a little pop of shimmer on top of this color. Okay, and I know it looks crazy, but we're going to go on ahead and blend here in a little bit. The next shade that we are going to take from the Paris palette is going to be this deep blue color, and it's called Cian. I'm horrible with these names. Oh my gosh. But yes, we're going to take this deep blue color, and I'm going to use this, it's just a no-name crease brush that I got probably from like Walmart or Target or something, but a nice dense crease brush. So I'm going to dip that in there, and we are going to focus this color on the outer corner of our eye, and we're going to go ahead and start blending it into that blue that we have in the middle. Okay, now that we have all of our colors placed, this is the part that takes the most patience, is all the blending. So I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to be going back and forth with a few brushes. So I'm going to be using my crease brush when working with that deep color, going to be using that flat BH Cosmetics eyeshadow brush when it comes to the middle blue shade, and then the same e.l.f. smudge brush when we're working with the gold color. So now it's just a matter of blending everything out. Now for this brush, I'm gonna go ahead and swirl this in my hands when each time that I'm done using it, because the next time I can't talk. Because the next time that I pick up that gold color, I don't want any of that blue mixed in it. So I'm just kind of rubbing it all along my hand, getting that excess blue off that got blended into the brush. That way the next time I pick it up, I don't have to worry about it. Okay, now that I have the colors blended out like I want them, I'm going to go ahead and go back with my blending brush. Oh my god, can't talk. Oh my god, can't figure out what I'm trying to say. But I'm going to go back in with that blending brush and then take that transition shade again, Naked, from our Urban Decay Naked palette, and just lightly dip that in that color, and then blend out those edges. Now that the edges are all blended out, we're going to go ahead and work on our highlight. And I'm going to take my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk and just dab that on the highest point there. Blend that out with my finger. And for my highlight shade, I'm taking from the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette the light shade in here called Foxy. And this is what we're going to use as our brow highlight. Oh, and I'm using a BH Cosmetics little fluffy blending brush. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my eyeliner, and I'm going to use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eyeliner in Zero. I'm going to use that to go ahead and start lining the upper lash line, and then I'm going to go in with the NYX Curve liquid eyeliner. This is what the tip of the brush looks like, and create that wing. Before we take this tape off, I want to get it as perfect as possible, so I'm going to use this as my guideline, and then I will be back with that. Alright, now that the eyeliner's on, let's go ahead and take this tape off. Look at that. Perfect line. I love using tape for eyeliner because I can never get them even. So that just helps out a lot. So now I'm going to take the Urban Decay eyeliner in Zero, and I'm going to line my waterline. Alright, and I only did about 2/3 of the eye with the eyeliner. Of course, you can go all the way in if you want to, do you boo. The only reason I don't do that is because eyeliner doesn't stay very well on my lower lash line anyway. I end up having to set it with black eyeshadow. But especially when it gets closer to the tear duct, it just ends up coming off later on anyway, so I don't even worry about it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to curl my lashes, and then I'm going to put on some mascara. Okay. And the mascara that I'm going to be using is my favorite, my Benefit Bad Gal Lash Mascara. Alright, so that is it for the eye look. Now onto the lips. So I wanted to keep the lips fairly neutral. So I'm going to use the Urban Decay. This is one of their Revolution lipsticks before they came out with the new bullet ones. And this is in Sheer Rapture, which is just a nice little mauvey pink. Alright, and that is the finished look. This was honestly like a spur of the moment kind of look, and I actually really enjoy the way it turned out. So if you like it also, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below. But yes, so this is it. I hope you all really like this tutorial, and I will see you all in my next video. Thanks guys, bye. Coffee. All of my stuff is falling on the floor.